Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmoculture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and much, much more. I'm Chris, and today the internet is buzzing. Twitter is literally broken with the amount of people talking about this Spider-Man No Way Home video set leak, where supposedly we see Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man in conversation with what seems to be Tobey Maguire or maybe Tom Holland's Spider-Man off to the side. It is one of the bigger leaks that we seemingly have gotten, although for me the jury's still out whether or not it is actually true, whether it is real, or whether or not it's just a pretty intense deep fake. But the purpose of this video isn't to talk about that, it's to talk about what Andrew Garfield recently has had to say about his involvement yet again in Spider-Man No Way Home. And you have to imagine that he and Tobey Maguire and pretty much anybody else who could remotely be involved in No Way Home have been barraged with non-stop questions over the last year or so about their involvement in No Way Home. So I'm sure it's probably getting pretty old and annoying regardless of if they're in the film or not. Probably even more so annoying if they aren't in the film, because I'm sure they'd really like to be if they weren't, especially since we now have a full confirmation that the Spider-Verse is going to be open with Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, all of them being included. I'm sure that the other two Spider-Men, if they weren't involved, would probably be a little upset that they didn't get that call. But I hope that they are involved. I hope that this deepfake is real, and of course I will not be showing it on the channel, so if you want to check it out, it's somewhere on Twitter for the time being. It has been getting taken down, so the jury's still out for me whether or not it is actually real. But with this video dropping, my presumption is Andrew Garfield has just been barraged with questions, tweets, DMs, text messages, people asking whether or not he's actually in this movie. For all I know, they're camping outside of his home, and he went to go to the gym or to the store this morning, and there were 1,000 reporters with this video on their phones saying, "Hey, are you in this movie?" Now keep in mind, when he was asked before on a separate occasion, and the specific occasion where he was asked, he kind of blew up a little bit with this rage excitement. He wasn't angry or mad or mean, but you could see he had been asked 1,000 times, to which he responded, "I'm not in the movie. I haven't gotten a call. Nobody's talked to me. Everybody keeps saying I'm the wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm not the wolf. I'm not the wolf. I'm not the wolf." So I think that that particular moment was just some bad acting, and we do have to keep in mind respectfully that they all have signed NDAs. They're not allowed to just go out and say, "Hey, I'm Spider-Man." But this was his comment this morning about Spider-Man No Way Home, where he says, "On the record, this is not something I'm aware I'm involved in. No matter what I say, it's either going to be really disappointing for people or it's going to be really exciting." And this comes from Variety, which is a huge proprietor of information, a lot of different Hollywood type stories. So I would imagine they were able to ask him this directly, and this was the answer he gave, saying, again, he hasn't been contacted, he hasn't heard anything. He says, if I'm in it, it's not something I'm involved in. Now, of course, we've heard this several times from different actors and actresses in many different projects, including and especially Marvel projects, where we thought we heard rumbles and rumors of them being involved in something. They were asked directly in public by news reporters like Variety, Hollywood Reporter, other big, huge, major professional tabloids and news sources, and they all said, no, most definitely not. That's not way. No, me? No, I've never heard of that character, you know? And then they end up being these characters weeks later. So we're not too far away from the second Spider-Man trailer, where hopefully we will once and for all get some real confirmation about whether or not this stuff is actually happening. And by this stuff, I'm specifically referring to Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man being involved in the confirmed Spider-Verse movie that is Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, I don't have to tell you guys about the hype and the excitement that everybody is starting to feel behind this film, especially when leaks like the video today get out, and it leaves a lot of questions for these fans who want to know for real if we're going to be seeing Andrew and Tobey in Spider-Man No Way Home. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you've seen the video, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? And secondly, I want to know if you guys think that we will be seeing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in Spider-Man No Way Home. We have a confirmed multiverse on our hands. It's not a question of whether or not it's a possibility. It's a question of whether or not it's actually going to happen. The possibility is 100% there, and I'm still relatively sure, although I'm not convinced by this video leak, I am relatively sure that we will be seeing Tobey and Andrew on the big screen in Spider-Man No Way Home. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you guys so much for watching till the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one right here on Cosmic Culture.